Good day, Doctor. My name is Chong Yin Fong, matric number 2X6769. So today I will represent my group to present the group project, which is for course computer-aided decision making. So this is my group member, Lim Han Boon, Kyle Sinkohan, me, myself, and Kwang Hui Sin. So this is the data we get from DOSM, and this is an unemployment data. So we get unemployment data because we think that is a great data to analyze, because unemployment can greatly impact the economic growth of the country. So this is the first sheet we get. So from this we can see different color, so different color will be different graph. So this is the first graph. By using employed, unemployed, and outside labor force, we make a bar chart. So next is about the labor force and employment population. We make a line graph. Thirdly is employed by category. We made a pie chart or same with unemployed status. For unemployment, we also made a pie chart for the status. Last is the critical value, which is the maximum of unemployed as a critical value. So now let's look to our dashboard. So this is the dashboard of our group, which is a Malaysia Interactive Labour Force dashboard from 2016 to 2023 in thousand. So let's look at the first graph. So this is a bar chart. It shows the population labor force. So we can see that the dark blue shows the labor force which is employed. For this light blue shows the unemployed. So next is the green color, is the population which is outside the labor force. So now we move to the next graph. So this is actually yearly. We show it by yearly. So this is a line graph. We show the labor force in based on the population. This is labor force rate based on population, and this light blue is the how many people the labor force which is employed. So we can see that the employment is always lower than the labor force. So this obviously it will be less. And we can see that from 2020 and 2021, uh, this will show a decrease. It is mainly because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We can see that after the COVID and the labor force is increasing. Should be always increasing, right? Because of the increasing of population. So this the decreasing is because of the pandemic. Now we look to the employed by category. So for employed people, we split it to 4 category. So the first is employer, which 3%, which is like boss or leader. So employee is normal people lah. So workers will be in this category. And unpaid family usually is the family to help their family business, the restaurant. So last is the on account. On accounts is also known as self-employed. So this is the 4 category from the 2016 to 2023. Next is the employed status. So there's 5 different part of employee status. 5 different employee status. So the first one is active for 3 months. You can see that. The second one is active for 6 months, which is this light blue. And for green color is the active for 12 months, 10%. And this fourth is dark green color maybe. is 7%, while for inactive is also so is the orange color, which is 26%. So we can say from this category, we can say most of the employment is people is employee, and the least is unpaid family. While for this employee status, the most employee status is active for 3 months, which is 38%, while the least is the dark green color, dark green color, which is only 7%. So now let's look how the dashboard can we interact. How can we interact with the dashboard? So we can see this is a maximum unemployed from 2016 to 2023, which is 826,100,000. You can see it's in thousand, right? So let's see how we can interact. So this is the timeline. We use the keyword to build it. So we can see this is from 2016 to 2023. Vehicles can use this timeline to look for a specific year, for example 2027. So you can see the data will change, so all will change, right? So at this 2020 we can see that inactive is more than active for 3 months. So this is one of the uses of the timeline. So everything, this 5 chart will actually change with this, with what we click. So if you don't want to choose years, you can also choose quarters, which is the same function, the month also, and lastly is the day. Now we will continue with the date, which is we build it by using the slicer. So slicer have the almost same function with the timeline, but a little bit difference. So for example, we can click for specific days to build their data to analyze. Other than that, we can do something that timeline cannot do. So for example, like I only want to choose for a specific year, like 2016. Wait. So 2016 and 2019. So it can only choose the specific years and didn't show their data. So it will be different from this timeline, right? Because timeline cannot choose like 2016 and 2018. So this is the one of the benefit of the date slicer. And we can see the change of the data. So that's all for the presentation. This is the presentation about the labor force from 2016 to 2023. That's all from my group. Thank you.